Oh, getting into camp, day 10, a lot of practices, but getting a lot of situations worked. Worked them again, worked a lot of short yards, goal line today, red zone, a lot of tight zone, like down in there tight, and just different scenarios, blitz, different things, and just to really, I like the practice. I mean, it ain't perfect, we got a long ways to go, but I like the attention to trying to learn and getting better at things, and the physicality and the energy. I really did. So, good solid practice. Question?
Is that about as hot as it's been?
I'm sorry?
Is that about as hot as it's been? Or is it
I think it's been pretty. That's a couple days last week was pretty hot. Yeah, I didn't seem that bad today. Maybe I just didn't notice it, but I'm not trying to be. I mean, today just seemed normal.
This group seems fairly relaxed, loose. Is that, at least for when I'm there, is that kind of consistent?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a group that's confident in itself. I think it works. I got there now. I'm gonna tell you what. You got best friends going nose to nose. I mean, they're getting after it, and then it's a great energy. I mean, it's a great team chemistry, and I think they feel comfortable with each other, and they're respecting each other. I think when you're loose is when you respect the guy you're with, you enjoy being with him, you know, you can trust him, and I think that's where the guys relax and become themselves.
Did Sweat practice today?
I'm sorry?
Did Sweat practice today?
Yeah, he practiced on it, yes.
any update on Thomas or Vickers?
No. In time, I think it should be. I wouldn't imagine 2 or 3 days. We've had 3 or 4 or 5 guys get that. I don't know. It's weird to get it in August. Anybody around y'all getting it? You know, the secretary was even sick. Our assistant Georgia assistant was out for a couple of days with it. I'm well ready to get them back. I promise you that.
When you talk about guys going back and forth, you saw like the pitch play early, DeAndre racing, Jacques to the goal line.
Oh yeah, I mean they do. I mean that, and on offense, defense. Jacques and Derwin out there just a minute ago. I mean, just going at it, man. I mean, in a good way, just talking, competing, and guys just providing each other energy. They're feeding off each other.
Any update on Cyrus Fagan? I think last time we talked to you.
Yeah, we're actually really good. I've never heard of this. Had too much cartilage, which is it's a hereditary trait. But so that ought to be a 3 or 4 week deal, and he'll be back. I mean, because we couldn't figure out a play that he hurt on, just started swelling. It's a condition. Sometimes it'll just act up. It's always been there. So they cleaned that up, and he should be 3 or 4 weeks. He'll be all right.
So he had that surgery and everything?
Yeah, he did surgery. Yeah.
Who's really standing out in the return game?
No, we ain't decided that yet. I think it's my first thing's catching it, then we're getting the first down. We got ball ain't hit the ground. I think we have 1 ball hit the ground in about 6 days. Every ball, bad ball, catching them, getting to them. They're doing a really good job of that. We're putting a lot of emphasis on that. Doing a good job. No, nobody to this point yet. It's too early to tell.
What's been your thoughts on Landon Dickerson so far? Because just from talking to him at media day, he seems like he kind of understands what's at stake in terms of protecting DeAndre and third running backs.
Oh yeah, he's learned, and he's learned. You got to remember, he started 4 or 5. I don't know how many games it was. Is it 7? I don't know how many it was. The freshman, the guy's hungry, they're ready to play, and it's pride. I mean, that's his job and what he's required to do, and he takes a lot of pride in it. He's a very conscientious, hard-working kid.
And when you had someone like him who came in as a freshman last year and was able to impress you guys, what are some of those things that you attribute look at that jumped out at you that made you comfortable?
Well, yeah, his intelligence, his understanding what to do, why he's doing things. Even though you may miss a block or something, why you do. You can make a block and not know why, and miss one and know why. And sometimes understands the game, learning the game, getting better. He's powerful, he's athletic, he's strong. Got vertical 34 inches for a big guy. That's freaky now. I mean, it is. He's powerful, he's strong, he's athletic, and he's learning. He's getting better in our system.
I know you talked about it with Leonard a little bit, but with him going from him just being able to play left guard or right guard or whatever, is there that much difference on the college level, like you said?
I don't think there is between right and left tackle. And right now we've worked him back to right a little bit, just to get some other guys to work at left. Things are happening. He played right the last day or 2.
What have you seen from James Blackman so far?
Very impressed. Picking things up, very knowledgeable, very natural, works at the game, stores information well, moves well, has good presence and command. I mean, I think he's doing a really nice job. Really nice job.
What kind of system did he kind of play in high school? Was it?
They threw it. They shot a lot of shotgun stuff, and they threw the ball down the field. They always did.
As far as offensive linemen, just other than Dickerson, how's Baselli and the other guys that came in that class doing?
Baselli's doing well. Playing center guard. Who else was in that class? I can't remember.
Who was in that class?
Babion was in that class. Babion's getting better. He's actually needs to snap things up on the shotgun just a little bit, but that means learning, getting better, learning to get second level. He's got a lot of little things he's got to work on, just understanding. You got to remember, Babion never played center in his life. Even though he's ranked the #1 center, he never played center in his life. That's a whole different animal. So I think he's going to be a really good one. But, you know, he's still learning what to do, but he's picking it up. He's making good progress.
Kind of started you've seen from Derek Nottie over the last couple months.
Playing really good. Leadership, boy, athletic. His hips have loosened up so much. Running better. Power coming out. When you think for a powerful guy, he's that quick. I mean, he's added. He got pass rush abilities for that, like that. I mean, he's got good body quicks. I mean, I think Derek's playing right now extremely well. Extremely well. And doing a great job leading. Great person.
When he talks to us, he seems like a very fun-loving kind of guy.
He is now. Great human being. I mean, super human being. He really is.
On that field, though, his face kind of swells
Oh
up.
yeah, he's amazing. Hey, he knew all that out. That's great. You get between them white lines, you gotta take care of your business.
While we were out there, Jared Jackson takes real reps. I mean,
Jared Jackson can play. Jared Jackson, I mean, he made 2 or 3 really nice blocks today, made a couple catches that were really nice. Jared Jackson can run, he can play, he can play in his rotation. If he keeps being consistent in what he's doing, Jared Jackson can help us and help us. Well, and I'm gonna tell you this, Malik Jackson can. I know it sounds crazy. Malik picks it up, and you talk about live-legged can run and ball skills and learning. Malik Jackson will make an impact for us this year. That's not from necessity, that's from talent. Which we should have did 2 years ago.
When there was that conversation about maybe making that switch over, was there ever talk amongst you guys as a staff possibly moving Urban back over to receiver? Was that never possible?
No.
How is Urban doing?
Good. Urban's doing well. Urban's playing good, doing a good job. Really good job.
Did you see him take a little while to kind of respond with that foot again, or?
No. He's been full go the whole time.
How far has Derek Kelly come, and how difficult was last year?
Let me tell you what, it wasn't hurt, banged up. Let me tell you what, Derek, you talk about a tough son of a gun. Got pride, competitive, works his tail, works at the game, allows you to coach him, means a lot to him, very mature. I mean, Derek's a great kid, and I mean, Derek's going to help us. I mean, really help. He's strong. He gets his hands on you, man. He's strong.
Was last year just a matter of he couldn't really get healthy?
Couldn't get. I mean, he was beat to death. Summer. It's just one of them years that every nagging thing, knee swole, ankle swole, hips, I mean, you know, whatever, finger, hand, I mean, whatever. I mean, it was just sometimes it goes like that.
Is he another one of those guys because he gets hurt, people maybe think that he's, you know, falling behind like they did with George and.
Oh yeah, he hadn't fallen behind. He hadn't fallen behind at all. He will help us this year. A different spot. I mean, he's a good player. He's a good, solid player. I'm telling you.
Will you guys continue to do the cross training on the offensive line throughout the regular season, or is there kind of a certain point where you?
No, we have to. You have to always have a plan if guys get hurt. It's like a pro ball. You get to crowd weight guys. You know what I mean? You got to find 10, whatever. But you know, guys have to, and it's good to do it because if you're a guard, you play tackle, you know what that guy's doing on certain looks. It helps you when you learn to play the position beside you.
With Bailey, I saw during.
Bailey's doing a really good job. Made some really nice throws today, and yesterday in practice made some good throws.
During spring game, I think during open practice, does it seem like he kind of holds on to the ball maybe a little bit too long?
Well, yeah, he's figuring out what to do. I mean, you get thrown in an offense from the first day one, and it's not only what you're doing on offense, then you got all these the multiples that go on defense. You got man cover, you got zone cover, you're in 3, you're in blitz. Heck yeah, for those guys, all young quarterbacks hold the ball. Look at the NFL, why they was talking about that. I mean, it's a multitude of things that go into playing quarterback, and you're going to while you're usually early in your career.
It seems like he likes to backtrack too and kind of, you know, survey.
He does. He doesn't panic, and that's all part of it. That's normal. He's exactly where he should be.
Do you think he's maybe a little more advanced in that way coming from an offense that might be a little similar to that as compared to more of a
spread? No, I mean, he had good presence and instincts. He and Blackman does it. Blackman does it. He does it. I mean, they're both. I'm pleased. I think both those guys are playing well. I mean, they're coming along very nicely.
What have you seen from Brian Burns so far? Maybe it's only been 2 weeks, but
Playing his tail off, play multiple positions, stand up, get down, move around, can cover you, can blitz, can rush, can get in 3-point stance, playing more physical, playing very physically stronger, and he's so athletic and can create surge with athleticism and bend. I mean, this guy is extremely athletic now, and he's long, and tell you that, highly intelligent.
can he be one of the next great ones at Florida State?
I hope so. Yeah, I ain't gonna put that on me. He keeps doing what he's doing, he'll be fine. I promise.
Talking about coaching down in South Florida, they were saying the game plan for him, they had to take his speed into consideration, and they said, hey, you may look at him, you may not think he's the quickest guy, but he's deceptively quick.
Oh, he ain't deceptive, he's fast. He ain't quick, he's fast. He's quick, fast, and all everything, all the above.
And how do you say you've seen him kind of take a leadership role? I was talking to him the other day.
He is
Really
leading.
taking Canada under his wing.
he's not just taking Kane, he's taking the team. He's a guy that the team responds to. He's a guy that they respect. I mean, the guy came in, had 10 tackles for loss, 9.5 sacks as a freshman. I mean, and he's intelligent, and he's playing the run well. I mean, he's getting physical in that part of it, and different things you do with him. He's a great personality. He has a natural presence to him. The guys respond to him.
So if you have all these attributes like you just described, what's your immediate reaction when you hear people say, "Oh, he still needs to put on weight"?
What people?
Oh, just people. I mean,
I don't have a reaction. Everybody's got an opinion. He'll get bigger as he gets older, and stronger, and everything else. But he'll do what he does now.
As far as DeAndre, what's the biggest improvement you've seen out of him first?
It's overall knowledge of the game and enhancement, helping guys around him, learning, confident enough to tell them what to do, how to do it, linemen what to do, making calls, presence in command, probably as much as anything, which is as important as anything you can do as a quarterback.
Has he been playing quicker?
I'm sorry?
Has he been playing quicker?
Yeah, and the guys, and a lot of him playing quicker is guys. You can play quick all you want. The guys around you don't play quick, it's hard to do. It's why it's a team game. And they're playing better wide out, playing better up front. I mean, some guys doing a good job.
Jimbo, what are some of the things that you like to see from your outside team today?
I can't hear what you said.
What are some of the things that you like to see from your outside hands team today?
Oh, just we're judging different guys. Two things. One, you have great ball skills, but more important, you got to have judgment. When that ball's too hot, you got to get out of the way. When it's time to attack it, when it's time to get that hop, when it's time, and who wants the ball? Then at the end of the game, you think about it. Guys don't practice enough. We need to practice it more and more. The only time you use it is just to win the game, so it's no big deal. But I mean, guys are athletic, very intelligent, understand the situation, and can make decisions on a ball if it needs to let it go by, if they need to get on it, how they cover it. I mean, there's a lot there. And instinctual guys really that have ball skills are really good onside recover teams. Do a good job on that team.
Jimbo, I don't think we got to talk to you since Devontae signed his.
Happy as heck, man. I'm so proud. Him, Zay, and those guys. I mean, just so happy for those guys. Those guys. Nobody works hard. Those guys they're better human beings than they are players, and we know. And you're obviously seeing what kind of players they are, and just so happy for them. I mean, so happy and very well deserved.
Peach Bowl released a logo for the Alabama game today. Peach Bowl released a logo for the Alabama game today, calling this the greatest opener of all time. I mean,
if you got an event, people got to hype it. that's what you do if you're the chairman of the event. I mean, it got a chance to be. We'll see.
I mean, is this thing getting overhyped even?
Does everything in the world get overhyped? Tell me what doesn't get overhyped. You got to sell tickets. You got to cover airtime. There ain't no games going on right now. But I mean, that's great. I mean, it's great for us. Great for the game. Great for us. Great for Alabama. Great for college football. I mean, it's great for all those things. And that's the nature of our world now. That's just what happens.
Jimbo, do you guys still, speaking of the contracts, NFL contracts, do you guys still do some life skill stuff, educating guys about when they come into money?
Oh yeah, all the time. How to put it away. Cut all the entourage. You can't take care of everybody. Make sure you take care of the certain people. Make sure you put money away. That money, understand that money's not going to be there forever. And then try to explain to them the capabilities. You think, well, I got $2 or $3 million. Well, that's not necessarily life changing. I mean, you can go through that in 2 seconds. I mean, and what they don't realize, wait till I tell them what Uncle Sam takes. When they show them what Uncle Sam takes, that really, oh, really? Yeah, it's a little bit different. You ain't getting all that. I mean, but explaining to them, we have educational classes about this much money. Compared to if you had that house, you bought that house, that'd be a great house. Now you can't put furniture in it with that amount of money. How much that can, the upkeep comes. I mean, you try to train them on all those things and how to put money away and do things like that. But it's their own choices. But we try to provide those skills to them as much as we possibly can. I mean, everything we can do.
All right, thanks guys.
Good. Thank you.